Welcome to this podcast.
Hi, Ceecee. Welcome. As always, we are here. We have one of our favorite co-hosts, actually to the left of me this time again, Mr. Bowdy.
I was back here last week, wasn't I? Yeah. I think, yeah. I was back here last week. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode, another week. Different day, same shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Let me pass it off to the wonderful
Grace Annette, aka Big G, not the little one,
Here
aka Slim Hope. You guys already know. And
Wait, no, Bowdy, you have to introduce him.
Oh, let me pass it off to the El Matatán.
Hola, yo soy Matatán.
That's not how I said it, but all right.
Whatever, I said the same shit.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Another week. How you guys feeling this week?
I'm feeling good.
Tired.
Mm.
I almost feel like we should change next week, and I should sit there. Then
I don't like that idea.
If that's the case, then I want Grace next to me.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm okay.
The fuck? I want to sit next to Luchi.
Okay, so then we'll switch next episode.
All right.
If it wasn't for the fact that we'd have to refocus, we could switch right now, big head. All right.
All right,
The
so
gavel.
I
It's
actually
official.
have a question because this has been a topic that's been floating around for the past 24 hours around my life. So I just want to know, like, you guys's.
I'm scared. I'm nervous. I'm sweating.
Is there anybody in your life currently, or even in the past, that you would go to the legit extreme, to the extreme that you can think of, for, and would it be worth it with your life right now?
Besides my kids?
Besides your kids, yes.
And like besides family, like do my mama count?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like immediate family, I feel like would always be like a first
So
answer.
no,
you know what
somebody
I'm saying?
that's not blood. Somebody that's not blood.
Somebody's not blood, not immediate family.
Yes. I have multiple
Somebody
people
I'd
who
go
I would
above
do
and
that.
beyond for, like to just.
To the extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby mother doesn't count? Because my baby mother, I go above and beyond for her. You know what I'm saying?
Your
At the end of the day, that's the
answer,
mother of my
answer
kids.
should be yeah.
Well,
Fucking
but you're okay.
dickhead.
No,
No,
but time
because we're
out.
talking about me. Like, I don't know if that would be considered immediate family because
Well,
that's the mother of my children. You know?
That's still
That's true, yeah.
that would.
I'm saying from a selfish standpoint, your answer should still be yes.
Yes,
asshole,
exactly,
I'm
yeah.
right here.
He said I'm right here.
To be honest, one person I was gonna say that one person that I would 110% go above and beyond for, if obviously I'm not picking family or like the mother of my children or anything, is
This
Luchi.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I said. Yeah.
it's 100% Luchi.
So what would you do? Like, what would be your limit, if there is a limit?
Ah, damn.
What's that? That Troy Ave song.
I don't know. We don't listen to Troy Ave. As per my boy Kevin.
I was gonna say I have not heard a Troy Ave song.
Tory Lanez.
Don't listen to that little man either.
My dog, that we gonna get money
Money
together.
together.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah. Like me and
1000%.
Luchi, like
1000%.
I'd go through a lot just to make sure he's straight. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog for real.
Aww.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? On
That's
the
so
bromance.
Yeah, it's not just on camera, guys. That's really my dog. Yo, stop playing.
We can switch now if you want to.
I don't know.
Don't get nervous. Don't get nervous.
I don't know.
What about you, Grace?
Yeah, I have a good handful of people that I have in my life. That
If I'm not top 10, that's fucked up. But all right.
First of all, you didn't even mention me once.
Oh.
in your
I only said my top one. I ain't tell you he was top 10 or not.
Well,
Huh? Absolutely.
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. MySpace days. Your top 8.
Oh.
Wait, no. Let Grace answer first. Let Grace answer first. Who would you go for?
Oh, like I have a handful of Lily close friends that are like not friends or like
Of
literally
Lily close friends?
Of Lily close friends, yes. Of friends
I thought I was the only one that peeped that. All right.
that I consider like soulmates. Like they're like part,
So- yeah,
like they're
that's-
part of my life for a reason. They would have eventually
They're in your soul
led
chain.
exactly.
They're in your soul
They
chain.
are the
Soul
people
chain?
who I would
Yes.
absolutely.
So
What the
basically,
fuck is
you're
that?
so basically.
I watch Bleach.
You're so uncouth.
Yo.
So uncouth.
no.
Oh my
So
god.
basically-
Oh shit! I'm
People-
talking to Jerry Shabooty. Yo, I feel like that's how. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah. I kind of like that. Every
Yeah.
time we just hear Jerry, we scream. Invincible part 2.
I was gonna say Soul Train came on after Saturday morning
Not
cartoons.
Soul
No
Train,
train, soul chain.
Like a
You're
chain,
so annoying
like a
for that.
chain?
You're so annoying for that.
I heard Soul
Clip
Train.
it.
No.
Jerry thought yeah, I was talking about.
Ain't nobody trying to bust a move.
So it's basically somebody who you're connected with that's not blood related to you. They're your soul chain in a sense.
Oh, so then I got a group of people.
So basically, Bowdy. No.
Start listing
so
people off.
basically, like Bowdy would be in your soul chain.
Bowdy would definitely be in my top 8.
Yeah.
Okay, going back to the MySpace thing. What about it?
That's the same thing. Like the social.
Who would be
chat,
your
like,
top 8?
My top 8.
Yeah.
If we
Now?
talk about like.
Top 8's a lot of motherfucking people, bro.
Facts. Okay, so it'd be my
for
friend
real.
No, are we
Muyi.
talking?
Yeah.
It'd be my friend Muyi. It'd be my friend Chris. Natalie, you. Oh my God, there's 4 more people.
But they're family. That doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
That's not a soul chain.
yeah,
You're
they-
fucking
they-
related.
they are.
No, he's talking about MySpace.
No,
top
I'm
8.
saying
Oh.
I'm relating them to both the same thing because it's kind of the same thing. No, if you have a top 16, it's your soul chain.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro.
That's kind of relatable, bro. That's kind of relatable,
I
bro.
am
That's a
so
fucking.
Because on
Yo, I am
MySpace-
so deep. Y'all don't fucking understand
No,
me.
hold on. On MySpace, it was political. Sometimes you had to have people on there because it was like a popularity thing.
Yeah, and whoever you had as your
Yeah.
top one and needed to also have you as your top
Yeah,
one, you
exactly.
could. That was really embarrassing if you were
Okay,
like,
so what that
if
make
I
that?
made you my top one and I wasn't
So what
your
that
top
make
one.
that? So what that make that?
Nah,
Your
but people had to
soul
understand
chain.
my
It's
mom was
political.
my top one, bro.
Huh?
People
All
had to
right.
understand
When
mom
I
was
was
top
on
one.
MySpace,
Your mother?
girlfriend
My
had to
mother was
be
my top one on
spot
MySpace.
Let me tell you something.
number
Like your
one, top
your
one,
actual
number one.
biological mother.
Yeah, she was
There's
my
so many
number one
conversations.
friend on MySpace, bro.
Hold on.
Hell
Say that
yeah, I
again.
put her
What'd you
above Tom.
say? Hold on, what'd you say?
I said my mother was my number one friend on MySpace. Like I don't give a fuck what nobody said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have
I
a
had
playlist?
I had a top one, bro. That's my
Did
dog.
you have a playlist?
Did I? Oh, bro, when you went to my page, my shit was fully customized.
I
bro.
would say, yo, facts.
It look like West-
You
yo,
could
it look
talk
like-
to me about no HTML. I was there like,
Yeah, you
Bro,
became
it
an IT
looked like-
specialist.
Bro, it looked like West Coast Customs went through my MySpace page, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. I swear to God.
He had 3 screens in the back.
Yeah, oh God, bro, it was crazy, bro. I used to have crazy backgrounds. Like you couldn't even see my whole page; only like half of it would pop up.
Like
it was
blingy.
crazy.
I
bro.
would
It
have
was
hated
crazy,
your
bro.
page so much.
Yo, just add me as a friend, bro. That's all you needed to do. Just add me
Mine
as a
would look
friend.
so cute today. Like if I had a MySpace today, like it would be. It
If
would
I had a
be
MySpace
absolutely
today,
adorable.
I would definitely
It'd be mad green.
try to bring back.
have you ever tried to log into your old MySpace?
No.
Yes,
Is the website still there?
it's
Yeah.
fucking
Oh,
deleted.
damn.
My shit's gone.
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
So
Because they don't
mine's
even
there.
have those
I
kind of
just don't.
profiles
I don't
anymore.
have access to my email address anymore.
No, but it's not what you think it is. It's like a music thing now, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. Yeah,
You know.
yeah. So I don't think any of us are going back.
Did
on
any of
MySpace.
you guys have a high five?
I had a high
That
five.
was a very
The
Hispanic
fuck is
thing.
a high five?
I
Yo,
never
high
had a high
five.
five, but I know
Fuck
what
is
it
that?
That
does.
was a
High
very
five was really
Hispanic
popular in DR.
In
yo.
DR, yeah. It was
It was like a
yeah, yo.
Mahente.
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
It's like a MySpace, but for Hispanics.
Hispanics, yeah.
WhatsApp?
No.
No, no.
Oh, it was
WhatsApp's different.
Mahente was a MySpace for Hispanics.
Y'all all have a WhatsApp. Who has a WhatsApp?
I have a WhatsApp.
I have a
Doesn't
WhatsApp.
I mean, a WhatsApp?
Google, you have a what? Google, you have a WhatsApp?
Google left.
What the fuck?
I didn't even see
Just
him.
like the Cuco.
Gone.
Yeah, I fucking can't. But
The second part of that question was
how would it affect the no sorry hold on I got it. Would it be worth it right now with what you have going on in life that would of you going above and beyond for that person?
Yes and no. So like yes, obviously, because like that's my dog. Like I'm a Rye fan, you know what I'm saying? But I think things through a little bit more now because I have kids. 3 years ago, Bowdy, you wasn't fucking with Luchi. I was spazzing the fuck out on you.
So okay, now remove the kids out of the equation. What would be your limit for that though?
Death.
I'd go to jail for him, 100%.
I died.
I'd go to jail for him. I don't know about die.
I'll die.
I don't know about die. Like I definitely think I have enough situational awareness to
not die.
get us out of a situation where we would die.
Yeah.
I've definitely put us in situations where we
He
100%
definitely
were
did
not
put us
supposed
in
to be there.
situations we were not supposed.
But like,
wow,
I made sure he was straight though. You know what I'm saying? Like I made sure he was good.
Except this
like,
one time, but I figured it out.
But he was good though. He was good though.
Yeah, but like you said, but now with the kids involved, with your jobs, and shit that's definitely on the line, like your relationship, there's actually limits to what you are willing to go to. Correct?
Absolutely, yeah.
What about
Absolutely.
Because obviously you're different because
Yeah,
you
no.
don't have kids.
I ain't got no kids, no babies, no nothing untying me down to this earth other than my mama.
Yo, when you get pregnant, I'm coming right back to this episode. I swear to God.
Don't even
Speaking,
joke.
speaking of pregnancy,
And
I fucking can't.
Are you?
Yes. I got a big old belly now.
Screaming. The way I'm the complete opposite. I was literally checking out my abs in the mirror earlier today. That's where I am at in life. Okay, that's where I'm
You're gonna
at.
have twins one day.
Hell no.
I'm wishing it upon you.
Wow.
Better yet, you ready? 2026 pregnancy.
Hell no.
Yo, oh, shit.
Rebuke. Give me some salt. Let me my shoulder. Hell no.
No,
And if I do,
sprinkling that shit on.
if I do,
Oh,
I
my.
will be punching my punch card at the clinic, baby boy. Don't play me. Don't play me.
But
She
I-
said,
Abort.
deletus.
Fetus deletus.
But that's a
Say
good
all that.
conversation in a sense of like people, females should be allowed to do whatever they want.
Big facts. And
1,000%.
I know it would be like a hot topic if that were to ever happen to
1,000%,
me
yeah.
because
And
like
you know what? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
it would be a hot topic simply because like I'm gonna be 30. So like I would be at an age that like even if I got accidentally pregnant, like it would make sense, like I could keep it. But no, that does not line up with my lifestyle whatsoever.
I got a conflicting question.
What's the conflicting question?
Here we go.
Go
man.
ahead.
So do you feel that guys shouldn't have to say anything?
It depends. It really depends. Like, it comes down to we did, but we never really went deep into it. But I feel like we established a relationship where we can get that deep now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know your last name now. We're good.
This fucking
You have a
guy.
last name?
So,
You got a last name?
so obviously, it's gonna come down to opinion. So, from my experience or from my opinion, if I'm not ready to have a kid, but the father does, I will take into consideration of allowing myself to take the full 9 months and giving my rights over to him. You know what I mean? Even though, yes, it's my own body, but if the father truly, truly wants to be a father, then yeah, I would take into his opinion into the conversation.
Yeah.
Real
But
quick,
now-
real quick, before you continue, I have one quick question.
Sure.
Going back to what you just said,
Mhm.
what do you consider ready? Because I personally believe you could do all the preparing in the world, bro. You're never ready.
No, you're
You're
never
never
ready.
ready.
But like in the sense of like I know that he can financially support him, and if he has his shit somewhat together, where I know that he'll be safe,
But why does that matter if you don't want the kid?
because I'm still a human. I still have feelings. I still would want a child, even though I don't want the child. I would still want a child to make sure that they're good, because there's too many childs in these foster cares or in these situations when they shouldn't be. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Now, if he's fucked up, he's a drunk.
No, that's different, of course.
Yeah,
shit like
but-
that.
yeah, but-
what if he's like? What if he's trying? Let's go. Let's go there. What if he like you could see like dude got a job, shit like that, but he not rich. You know what I'm saying? He
But
got
that's what I'm saying.
shit
But
like
yeah,
that.
but
Like,
that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. If I can sense that like you really want to, then sure, I will take into consideration. But now I'm not gonna sit here and say that every fucking female is like that, because they'll be like, nah, it's my body. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. Fuck him. There's some females out there, unfortunately, like that. But at the same time, it comes down to your own life and your own choices.
Now, do you believe that, let's say you do go through with it, do you believe that the dad has the right to be like, well, I don't feel like I'm ready, and be like, and be able to like step away from that?
Or
Then-
going off what he said, what if the dad tells you way ahead of time,
Then
like I'm not ready?
Then I'll find somebody who I feel like would be ready for them. Like I'll go through an adoption and be able to go through the adoption and find a family that I would feel comfortable letting my child go to.
Okay. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
Sure.
So, do you think in a relationship, I'm going to say spouse, but for the sake of your
Okay.
partner, should dictate whether or not you do anything to your body?
Depending on what do you mean by that? Can
So,
you elaborate a little bit?
All right, I'm going to give you an example from one of my friends.
Okay.
The guy's 45.
Uh-huh.
He wants an ear piercing.
Yeah.
And his wife said absolutely not.
That's his body. Why the fuck is she even
Yeah.
saying anything?
He'll get it.
That's like
he
a
should
not
get
that
it, and
deep
she'll
type
like
sit-
it
Yeah,
anyway.
that's
Yeah.
like one of those things that's really not that.
Yeah, it's
deep.
it's one of those things where she's like,
But
no,
she's-
don't get it. But if
she's-
you do get it, she's just gonna be like, bro, why would you do that? Come
Like
on,
she's making it
Yeah.
deep deeper than it needs to be for whatever reason. She has a thing against fucking ear piercings.
His whole thing is he eventually wants to get them gauged.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're talking to somebody who got cages, so like, okay. Like,
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, but do you think that, well, especially in a marriage, that should be something that should be talked about between husband and wife?
So I get where you're coming from because it would be different. Obviously, you met this person a certain way, and what if you're not into the fucking 3-inch hole looks in your ears, and that's what he's trying to get into later on in the marriage, and you understand, and you're sitting there like, what the fuck?
What if he's going through a midlife crisis and he wants to just do something different?
It depends.
Yeah, but if you're
know
going through
your
no. If you're going through a midlife crisis, bro, you buy a Cadillac. You don't fucking put 3-inch holes in your.
But at the
fucking
end of
ear,
the day, you know your person. So if she's looking at it like, yo, bro, like I know you, what the fuck you?
I get where you're coming from, Luchi. Like, yeah, if it's something where she's like, yo, I know this is not you, you're gonna regret it, type of thing, then yeah, I can see that happening.
Okay, so not going off the gauge thing, but another idea. Do you feel like if you're married in an actual marriage, do you feel like your spouse should have any say whatsoever in your tattoo ideas? Because that's for life.
Yeah,
you
that
know
was
what
my
I'm
next
saying?
point because
I don't
that's
think
part of that.
I think she
I
can
think
have a say, like an opinion, and I will heavily weigh it against.
Same.
Like
Because now, what if you're trying to get a face tat, and you're like, yo, this is something I
would
wanted
hope
to do my
she
whole
stops
life.
me. I would hope
that's
she
what
stops
I'm saying.
me.
But now, what if you're going through your midlife crisis and you're like, yo, this is a great idea. It's something I've always wanted to do my whole life, and she's just like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Why would you do that? Why would you attempt to potentially ruin your career, shit like that? Like, she hits you with all the negatives, and you're just like, yeah, but I want it. Do you feel like she should have that say of like, bro, don't do that? Or do you feel like you should just go ahead and just do it?
That's
But
just hell
what
yeah, she
is
should have a say.
But at the end of the day, it's just a say. You're gonna do whatever you want at the end of the day. So in actuality, anybody can form an opinion on anything.
But do you think it matters?
But but
heavily...
that's without being said. You're gonna put your spouse's or partner's opinion in high regard because they are your spouse and your partner.
Yeah.
But on that other thing, there's relationships where they take each other's opinions to such a high regard that when they don't follow it, there's a big clash of heads.
Oh, absolutely. That's toxic. That's an unhealthy.
Anybody dating Grace, bro. If they don't, it's
no,
it's her way.
That is
her way or the highway, bro.
No. But with proper communication, you should be able to talk to somebody. And if you're doing something that your partner does not like you're at the end of the day, your love for them should still hold strong. Yeah, she'll hate the fucking ears and the whole.
But after a while, it'll go away.
But after a while, she's gonna get used to it. Like she loves the man.
If that's what he really wants.
Yeah, one of the things. So it's a chain of things that comes with that because I know this guy's story. She was really upset that he bought a house in another country without telling her.
Oh, but that's
that's
big.
No, that's big, bro.
That's big.
That's a financial thing. You know what I'm saying?
He used his own money.
Let me be on the opposite spectrum of this because I see where you're going with it. Now, when you're married and you have a prenup, correct?
Okay. Not everybody has one.
No, not everybody has one, but I'm just saying that for argument's sake. At that point, you really, as your significant other, you can't really get mad at them because in a prenup, what's yours is yours and what's theirs is theirs. So if they have another house that they bought with their money, in reality, you can't get pissed off at them.
Yeah, but
okay,
cool. Like I get what you're saying. If you have a prenup, at the end of the day, it's my money anyway. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Who gives a fuck what I do with my money?
But yeah, you can sit there and bitch and complain.
Because if we split, it's my fucking money anyway.
Yep.
Cool. But if you don't have a prenup, that's something that needs to be talked about because now it's like, are you head of household? What gets split here? What gets split there? Like, what do you pay? Is that going to affect you guys here? Did you do this? Did you make this decision spontaneously? Like, there's a lot that goes into it.
There's a lot that goes into it, but you also have to realize that there's different types of relationships. There's a bunch of relationships where they make it very clear. This is what you're responsible for. This is what I'm responsible for. There's no joint nothing out of that. Mm-hmm. When we go on vacations, it's a 50-50 split. You know, you're responsible for what you're responsible for. But you don't need to know what I'm making. You don't need to know what bank accounts I have. You don't need to know what I own, and vice versa. That doesn't work for everybody. But like, if that's what you want to do, like to your extent. Back to what Jerry was saying, obviously the ear thing did seem like it was being blown out of proportion because like. It's fucking earrings. Like, why is that big of a deal? But obviously, like, you can tell just by the story alone that she would get annoyed by that, that there's more backing to that story.
So what happened first is he used his money. They had just gotten married, and he was already in talks to buy this thing. this house.
So this was prior for them to get married.
No. So he was already in negotiations prior to get married. He got married, and the thing finalized after they got married.
Okay.
So in the reality, she can't get married because it was already before they got married.
But now they're 3 years into the marriage, and she's pissed off because
No,
he has
she
a
could
house.
definitely get married.
Wait.
Hold on,
Like,
let
can you
him
let
finish,
him
let him
finish?
finish.
Yeah, so there's a house that doesn't have her name on it. So now she's been pretty much like throwing jabs at her, saying it's like, are we married? But I'm not, part owner of this house.
No, she's being selfish.
Yeah.
She's being very selfish.
And so
Yeah.
now it becomes this thing where any little thing that he wants to do for himself, it becomes an argument.
Okay,
So the
so
whole
then
earring. So the thing was, he wanted to do a tattoo. She said, absolutely not. And so he's like, okay. Then he said an earring. Then he's like, because like at least with the earring, the hole can close and whatever.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. It became this huge argument. So he's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna get gauges. So it just kept escalating.
Yeah, and I was gonna say he probably escalated it
Just to
piss her off.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing the tit for tat thing, and like that's very.
That's
annoying.
gonna be very
No.
toxic.
He had every right in purchasing a home with his own money.
I
it is more telling to me that they got married and he didn't feel like he could have told her that he purchased the house.
She knew before they
Yeah.
got married because it was in talks already.
So
it's
it's one of those things, bro. It's like, yo, if
Wait, so
that's-
she knew when they were getting married. She already knew that he was buying a house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so she already. Oh,
She got-
okay,
yeah,
okay.
they were-
That's what
I
I'm
thought
saying.
this was like a secret thing, like
Oh,
the whole.
Bro,
Yeah,
if
okay.
I'm in talks
okay.
of buying a house currently, even in the country, out of the country, whatever the fuck, right? If I'm in talks of buying a house
I'm not married yet?
and I buy that fucking house, it don't matter if we get married during the process. That's my house. You're not
Yeah.
entitled to
But was
anything
that
because
what
you're my
the
wife.
issue
Because
was?
that I'm guessing so. She wants to be part of it. She wants
her
to be on the
beef-
deed.
Yeah, her beef was that she was not listed on the deed.
Yeah,
Oh
because
no, that's crazy because
Yeah, no, that's why
she's
you
not
didn't pay
entitled
for
to that.
nothing.
Yeah.
Why would you be on the deed?
Yeah,
yeah, that was beforehand. But now if he bought that
Her-
after they got married, that's a different story.
And instead of like
logic-
talking about it after the fact.
No, but her logic was like, we're married, so it's yours and is mine, and what's mine.
See,
is
females
ours.
like that piss me the fuck off, though.
So that's kind of where I was like leading into. Do you think that that's how marriages should be?
No, in my opinion, no.
And are prenups necessary? Like, what are your
Yes.
thoughts on prenups?
I don't think prenups are necessary per se. I think it
they
depends on the circumstance itself.
Yes.
Because there's people who go into marriage who realistically they don't have much. You know what I'm saying? So obviously a prenup is not necessary. You
But
know,
that's
but
not-
if you're established, if you have a business, if you have this, you have that, I think a prenup is just
I
something
get
you
what
should
he's
definitely
saying.
think about. You know,
I-
because there's just more to
Yes-
lose.
Yes and no, but you also like you are thinking about a prenup just solely on a like
Financial,
monetary and
yeah.
financial. Like you can have a prenup.
No, I'm thinking about everything. I'm thinking about the houses, the
The
cars,
kid-
the
the
everything.
kids.
But that's what I'm saying. You can go into a marriage. You can marry someone through strictly love. You guys can literally have nothing and you guys can get married. A prenup is not necessary at that point. But
Like
now if you have assets to you,
That
I
you
think
want,
yeah,
But
if you have
that's how people get fucked up is because they're like, oh, well, I don't have anything. Like, I don't need a prenup. And then they get something and then they get divorced. And now they're fucked up because they're like, well, when we didn't have anything when we got married. There was nothing to talk about or to divide.
well,
So
how did you get there? Like, so now you've been in a relationship for, let's say, 8 years, boom, now you become rich and famous. No one was able to call that, realistically.
Exactly. So
Cool.
you can, I think you can get a prenup regardless of what your monetary status or your financial status.
No,
or, like,
absolutely. You can get a prenup. You can get a prenup if you're fucking homeless. It doesn't matter. You
Yeah.
guys can split a box. You know what I'm saying? It
That's
doesn't
very
fucking
true.
matter. But it's like, it's more of, like he said, is it a necessity? I don't think you
I think it is.
need one at a certain point. Like,
Absolutely. Always.
can you get one
at-
done after a marriage is
Yeah.
already?
It's a postnuptial.
Yeah,
then.
yeah, it's a
That's
post-
a postnuptial.
They have
So
a word for that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you get rich,
prenup is a prenuptial agreement.
Cool,
If
so
you
if
do
you
it
get rich-
after you
yeah.
get married, it's a postnuptial agreement.
So when you get married, you're nuptial.
yeah.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right. So if you get rich and famous a couple years later, you could just make a post-nuptial agreement. Just tell her, be like, hey, listen, this is what the fuck it is.
I don't want to. The point is, I don't want it to be when I want it written down before money even touches anybody.
What would
So-
your prenup
Okay.
be?
no.
If I got 2 nickels to rub together, I want you to know that when I leave, I'm taking my 2 nickels with me. If I have 16,000 nickels now, that's not yours.
What's the math on
Okay.
that? 16,000 nickels.
Hold on.
It'd be 16,000 divided by 20.
No, Nick, what are you
Wait,
talking
Oh
about?
my
60
Jesus.
Hold on,
20 nickels,
16
these are equals a dollar.
16,000 times .05. It's $800.
Eh.
Well,
So there's another part to the story too. So when he married this girl, She had $80,000 worth of student debt loans.
She had $800 worth of student.
Don't tell me.
$80,000 worth.
He paid it off.
No, and so
The fuck school
she's
she went
running.
to?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yale, nigga?
No.
Nah, bro, student debts are crazy.
So
For Yale, that would be literally like 3 times the amount.
That'd be like
Alright.
300,000.
So in that
Yeah.
argument
Yeah.
thing, right? So when you get married, assets are together. Yeah, right? Should debt be included in that too?
No. I've always said that though. That should not be somebody else's problem but your own.
It depends
No,
on the
I don't think-
relationship.
I don't know, because if you're gonna get my
Yeah.
spoils, if you're gonna get my my riches, you gotta enjoy my spoils.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
It also
Like-
really depends
Yeah,
on,
because-
again, depends on the relationship.
That's what I'm saying. Like that, I guess I'm just different because me, I have a will, I have life insurance, I have all that to cover all the expenses, so my partner and my kids don't have to worry about that.
Man, you just gotta make sure that your partner got you. Like you gotta make sure that your partner gonna be with you when you up. You gotta make sure your partner gonna be with you
Yep.
when you're down. You gotta make sure.
But
you gotta explain to
unfortunately,
your
there's
partner,
not a lot
yeah.
of people like that.
There's not a lot of people
though.
like that though. Yeah, a lot of people just want you when you up. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want to deal with the down because somebody else is up. They rather just. Whoop.
They rather just try to make that quick money, quick easy life, so they don't have to struggle and shit like that.
Fuck that.
She down. I'm
Look,
up.
let me tell you something. There's,
She down. I'm up.
there's no amount. I can't. There's no amount of money, and everybody can argue with me, but there's no amount of money in this entire fucking world that you are going to live a happy life for the simple fact that money is the root of all problems.
I don't know. I wouldn't. I'd rather. I'd be like. That's debatable. Cause
Money
like,
solve a lot of problems.
money solve a lot of problems and
it
it makes
does.
a lot of problems. But hear me out.
But the problem it
Hear
makes, you can
me
solve.
out, big dog.
Okay.
I would much rather be crying in a Lamborghini than I would in a Honda Civic, dog. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I think everybody
Yeah,
would.
Like, I would much rather be in my Lambo just than in my Civic. Like, this motherfucker's overheating. Oh, my God.
I get that, but I guess somebody like myself who's more sentimental and more of a connection person, I'd rather just be in a mediocre lifestyle and be happy with the surroundings that I got than be miserable with the people around me trying to take my money away
All right,
from me.
Hear me out. Hear me out. And take this with a grain of salt.
Go ahead.
Right, take this with a grain of salt. I feel like everyone feels almost the same way. And the only reason for that is because none of us really know what it's like to be rich. I feel,
Agreed.
I feel like none of us
Yeah.
really know what we would be like if we were rich.
Good. I know
Shut
when
up,
I'm
shut
rich
up, Amy,
because
shut up, Amy.
I vaguely would know.
I would
have a
definitely
pretty
know.
good idea.
I would be me
Because it
with
also
$100,000.
No, it also depends why
If you think
became rich.
$100,000 is rich,
It's rich to me.
No,
It's some shit I don't got.
my brother, that's middle class these days.
yeah.
Shit,
Yeah,
that's
that's no cap.
And lower
Perfect.
middle class.
perfect.
Mm.
If I can live in my family compound, making
Brother.
$100,000 a year, I
But
would
that's
be
not what I'm
great,
talking
brother.
about.
My guy,
That's not what I'm
my
talking
guy.
I
about.
would be rich.
My guy.
That's not.
I'm
all right.
look
In
at me
here.
in my eye. Look at me in my eye. That ain't gonna do shit for you
In
because
here.
people are still struggling with that.
Yeah, bro.
We're not talking about
struggling.
in your damn heart, bro. We're talking about like the actual definition of rich, like a
Bro.
1
Wait, hold on.
percenter. If you were
Okay,
an
a
actual 1
1%,
percenter,
if it was at the bottom percent of the 1%, you still gonna feel broke. Why? Because you're hanging out with a lot. You're gonna be around people that have your same kind of tax bracket, correct?
Okay.
But you're gonna be broke compared to them.
okay, but you put
So
yourself.
you're never
all
going
I
to
said
be
was
happy.
1%.
So you're
You
never
put
going
yourself
to
at
be
the bottom
happy.
of the 1%.
That's not what I'm
You
talking
wanna-
about in general, bro.
He's talking about
Where
rich
the
rich.
fuck are you going with this?
Literally,
My
you
my
are not
thing-
picking up what he's putting
at
down.
all.
No,
What
he's
I
not.
said was none of us know what it's like to be rich. So if you were rich, you wouldn't know what your day-to-day life would be like, your attitude, your none of that, my boy.
Also, to stay rich, you gotta keep that money flowing.
That's what
But
I'm
the
saying.
thing
Like,
is- but the
it
thing
also
is-
depends how you became rich. Are you a basketball player? Are you a rapper? Are you just
Okay.
somebody who invested a lot of money? Because if you invested a lot of money and you made the right investments, you're not gonna have paparazzi on your body 24/7.
I understand all that. Now that I'm hearing you out, I get it.
Okay.
But just see where I'm looking from it, right? I think
Let's
about this
paint the
every
picture.
day. Every day, yeah. Let's paint the picture. Now, this one time, this
Yep.
guy from Texas won the lottery, the $1 billion the crazy amount of
Yo,
money.
he went
walked-
broke in a year.
That's
Yes.
his fault.
Yes.
That's his fault. Me, I'll probably still clock into the same motherfucking job, bro. I thought about it every motherfucking day.
But you know what's crazy, Luch?
Huh?
You don't fucking know that, bro.
I do know that.
You want to know why I know you don't know that?
When I win the
no,
lottery.
because I know you. You're going to sit there and be like, bro, I got $2 billion in the banks. One person is going to piss you off at work, and you're going to look at them and be like, I don't need this fucking job.
You're going to clock
this
in.
fucking job. I'm out of here, bro.
You're going to clock in, but the first minor inconvenience, bro, you are out. You're out.
You're going to
No, I was thinking
You're going to wake up early. It's going to be rainy outside. You're going to quit. I promise you.
No, I'll probably just call out a lot.
No,
I'll
the moment he catches a flat, he's like, yeah, I'm out.
I'll still show up to work because then that's
bad juju.
That's the place where I socialize at. That's the place I get my plans from.
No, bro.
Like,
if you got $1 billion today, I know you would quit your job and try to figure out a way to keep making money. You're not gonna sit there and keep working your regular job.
You know how I keep making money? Every 15th and the last when I get my check from. Sorry, redacted.
Thanks. Now I got more work to do.
When I get my check from.
Sorry.
That's fucking.
No, I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I really
don't know.
see. Even your cousin.
I would love to believe it. So
you would love to believe it,
and if I believe it, it must be true.
No, but the truth that's like saying you believe everything on the internet, bro.
What? You don't believe in Santa Claus?
Damn,
here we
girl.
go.
Okay.
Don't ruin Christmas for me, all right?
We had this conversation last season. We won't remember.
Yeah, but no, I don't think you were on that episode.
Beats me.
Yeah, I don't think he was on that episode. He was still a fucking noob.
So then, therefore, do you?
Yes, because children watch this. Anyways.
Children watch this?
They should not.
They should not be
They
watching this.
They should not.
In the first season, Bowdy says, I have kids that watch this.
He had.
My kids watch this because Dada's on the TV.
I don't count.
Honestly,
Yeah, for real.
I can't, no matter how rich I am, I don't think I can ever stop working.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But I don't think we'd be dealing with our regular job.
Oh, no. Not a regular job.
Like, you would find a way to make money. Like, you would just work for yourself at that point. You'd find a way to just start something and just make more money working for yourself because you don't need a fucking job at that point. So it's like, I genuinely think nobody really knows how they would be when they're rich because none of us have been rich.
But also...
Yes, but also I know I have a pretty good idea. Like,
So how come it's okay for her to have a pretty good
I
idea?
have a very, very solid idea of exactly how my life would be.
How would it be?
I would just quit. Like I work 3 jobs, 2 of them which I very much love. I would just quit my main job and continue to do my shit on the side.
Okay, Luchi.
I get a.
I was just about to say, because it's okay for her to say that shit.
If I make money, I'm gonna stop doing I don't do weddings for the money. I genuinely enjoy doing weddings. I genuinely love doing nails. Like I would still do it.
You ready? So you got $1 billion right now. You wouldn't start your own wedding planning company?
Guess what she would still be doing, Raul?
What?
Weddings.
No shit. But you know what she would be doing? She would be self-employed.
I don't understand it, but I'm wrong, right?
I would eventually venture into that.
Yo, because you want to know why?
Hold
on, I apologize.
Make it make
your
sense.
cousin's being a dickhead.
No, I'm not being a dickhead. You was being a dickhead because I'm wrong.
This is every
Because if you
season.
become rich, right?
Uh-huh.
Right? Or you're not going to want to work for somebody else and deal with their shit. When you're working for yourself, you're working for yourself.
I understand that point.
Yourself and yourself.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. But regardless of the fact, how come is it okay for her to sit there and all 3 of y'all look at me like, no, what? You would definitely quit your job. But she wants to work.
No.
Do
not get me involved. I never said it.
Well, my bad,
but I didn't say you wouldn't work. I definitely just said you would quit your job.
Yeah, you wouldn't be working because you're at your.
You wouldn't be working
at
your job.
You just said you would be working.
No,
at your job.
But then I said she would start her own thing.
The 2 things that I am passionate about in life that luckily also bring me income.
So what that makes? What's that make it?
Brother,
your job.
You're not passionate about your day to day.
You are not passionate about your day to day.
I have fun there, bro.
You're not passionate about it.
Passionate for
I
it,
found
bro.
something I have fun at. Why my bad?
That's
my
not
bad.
what
What
we're
the fuck?
saying.
I come here
you can
every
enjoy
time 'cause
your
I have
job.
fun here too.
You can enjoy your job.
And what do I say, Jerry?
I
Is it cap or
enjoy
not? I
my
have fun
main
here.
job, but I can't tell you that my main job is my passion. Your main job is not your passion, bro.
How do you not know that?
Because I know you.
I have fun there.
That does not. We're not saying that you are not enjoying yourself. You are confusing the 2 things. Nobody said that you're not having a good time at work, but that doesn't mean that it is your passion.
I have fun here, and what do I keep saying every week? I'm here because I'm having fun. Come on, bro. What are y'all talking about?
To be honest, I'll defend you real quick.
Come on,
if
bro.
If he had $1 billion, he'd be doing this every fucking.
Yes.
Literally, I was like, you'd be
Yes,
doing because
this-
but you're
this
passionate
about
about this.
this.
You ready for the 5th time? I didn't say you wouldn't be working. I just said you wouldn't be working your current job.
Your day job.
Brother, you would 100% have a job, but you're not going to work your current job.
I feel
because,
like I really
cool,
am.
yes, you
You
have
would
fun.
not.
But I'm telling you, with $2 billion in the bank, you don't have that
More
much
than
fun at
like-
your fucking job.
More than likely, you would not be working at the specific job that you work at now, but you'll still be in the same field dealing with what you do.
You have
Does
fun
that
at-
make sense?
You have fun at your
That
job
makes
now
sense.
because
Yes.
it pays your current bills. If you had $2 billion and you didn't need your job to pay your bills, your job ain't that fucking fun.
It'll still be fun.
No, it'll be very
yeah,
it'll
but-
be
It'll be
very
fun.
inconvenient for you.
It
But-
would
No,
be
I
fun,
feel like
but-
yes, I would leave at the slightest inconvenience. But at the end of the day, I would still come back.
bro, what?
But I would still come back the next day. Like I would be the
No,
type
you
of guy.
No, you wouldn't, 'cause
you're gonna
get
you
fired.
wouldn't. Bro, you would be
If I get fired,
here.
it'd be different.
You would be here.
If
all
I
the
get fired, it'd be
time.
different.
Oh
but,
my God.
But that's the difference.
I will show
but
up.
that's the
I
that's the
would-
difference.
all right,
if
wait,
I
okay.
got if I had $1 billion and I got fired from wedding or somebody told me that I could not do nails, I would be destroyed.
Okay, so
like
then-
I would actually like that would affect me very much so. Like I love doing those things.
Okay, so put it this way then. I would quit my job and volunteer there so I don't have to hear.
No, you would not either do that.
Yes, I will.
Hold on,
Yes,
hold on.
I will.
That's even more inconvenient
No,
for
no,
you.
What do you mean? I can show up whenever the fuck I
Go ahead,
want.
Jerry. Go ahead, Jerry.
So you're right. I believe that you would volunteer there
Volunteer,
because you don't have that expectation to be there every day.
Yeah.
You go there when you can or when you want.
Yeah.
I mean, he.
Hey, yo,
And
his
you would
excuse-
literally be
yo,
going
his
there to
excuse, yo,
have fun. You
he's gonna
would
sh- yeah.
barely do your job.
He's
I
gonna show up
guarantee
just to
you.
go.
Okay.
I came to see my friends.
Yeah.
Literally,
And hang out with
he
all
would-
my
bro,
friends.
what
What the
the
He
fuck?
would literally be going to go hang
Yes,
out.
and hang out with all my friends. What are y'all talking about?
Fuck out of here,
So,
bro.
so it's wrong for me to hang out with all my friends
You're
and
not
get paid?
volunteering. You need a visitor's pass. Get the fuck out of here.
Literally.
Fuck out of here, bro.
Man. So,
Just
so,
go visit
You're
whenever
not
you
volunteering.
want,
You're
bro.
So
visiting, bro. There's a
it's-
difference.
So it's no, it's not. I'm gonna be there all day, or half the day if I feel like it.
Not even
Visiting, bro.
It's
Visiting.
not visiting.
And
It's
you're
volunteer.
only
It's
gonna
community
be there
service
for the hell
hours.
of it.
Nah, he'll be there for an hour.
It's community. No, I won't.
Nah, bro.
I'll probably be there for
The
like an hour and a
minute
half,
one
2
of
hours,
those-
3
one
hours.
of-
Yo, he'll do it for the first week and a half,
Probably
and then he's gonna
have
be
4.
like, "Oh, I'm not gonna go today," and then he'll do it for 4 days, and then he's gonna be like, "I'm not gonna go today and tomorrow." Then he'll do it for 3 days, and it's just, "I'll go on Thursday."
It's gonna
Then it's
do-
like,
I'll go
"Yo,
once a month.
I'm
what's
gonna
the-
save it for an every Friday thing," and then it's gonna turn into once a
I'm
month,
just
and then
not
it's like, "Oh shit, I
understanding
haven't
how
gone
the
in 2
double
years."
standard is very fucking real, and I hope
It's
and I
not
pray
a double
that all
standard,
the fucking
bro. We
viewers are
just
catching
know
this
you.
right now,
We
bro.
know you. It's not a double standard.
Yeah, bro.
It's-
15 years of friendship, bro. Like I get to know you pretty well,
Thank
You know what? You know what? I really hope I'm gonna play the lottery when I leave here,
and I
and
hope,
if I hope I
you
crack,
win.
and I hope I
you
crack.
win.
So then,
yo,
like a
but
year
like,
from now, or like 2 years from now, or
Yeah,
whenever the fuck, y'all can still see me working there and with a smile on my face. And then sometimes I'll call out, "Oh my God, so my bad.
Yo,
Oh
just-
gosh, darn it." But
Luchi, remember, I defended you.
yes,
Yeah. So.
yes,
hey, so like
Hold on,
if you make the lottery, can
you ain't
buy me
getting
a Porsche?
shit.
No, Google
I can't get shit. I can't get shit.
Wait, Kuko,
like, "What's
Kuko,
your job,
hold on, wait, Kuko, what did you say?
All I'm saying is I see Luchi owning a liquor store before staying in that job.
Big fact.
That's
you open.
yeah. I see you own a
opening
liquor
Dubs
store.
and
You would
booties.
100% open a liquor store.
Okay, I'm about to ask a question right now, and like I feel like there's only 2 responses that is gonna hurt my feelings. So I hope it's not one of these 2.
Yes,
Why
you're
does
an
it have to be a
alcoholic.
liquor store?
Because you're an alcoholic.
Oh, that was one of them.
Because you love,
What's the other one?
because you
love
like
liquor.
liquor.
What was it? What he say?
Because you love liquor.
Okay, cool. I'm only half hurt.
Cause
Now.
you're, wait, because you're Dominican.
Wait, hold on,
No,
Luchi. What's in front of you?
Huh?
What's
What's in front of you? What's
A
in
water
that
cup,
cup?
asshole.
A water
Okay,
cup.
what's
What's
in
in
that
Let me
cup?
it?
smell it. Let me smell it. Let me smell it.
It's juice.
Oh, it was juice.
It was.
It was juice mixed with alcohol.
No, it's juice.
I'm sorry.
There's alcohol in this bitch. Fuck off.
It's juice.
Sure.
There is a, what's that fucking
Depends who
spell?
you ask, right?
Huh?
Pitorro de coco.
He had this in it.
You a snitch, yo.
Yo, what?
I ain't never robbing a bank with you, bro. I promise you.
Oh, see, that's
It was
a different
him.
story.
Yeah, right.
That brings us back to
She
our
gotta
first
go on
question.
Facebook. Guess what we did today?
That brings us back to our first question.
What?
She was not going extreme for you, bro. She's not going extreme for you.
Yeah, I'm snitching.
That's
Wow.
Wait, hold on. So that's another question. If your significant other did something illegal, are you
Oh,
snitching?
I'm covering them
It depends
100%.
on
nah.
what it was.
How mad am I that day?
Actually, no. If it's family, how about this? If it's family,
I'm not snitching.
Depends on what they did and how
Yeah,
well
I
they
think it
got-
really depends on the
How
situation.
complicit am I in this crime?
No,
Yeah.
it depends how long of the crime is. Because if like they hit me with 40 years, I'm like,
No.
like
40.
40. I'm like, damn, that's a very long time.
Like, I have a potential of
Yeah,
dying
no.
in that bitch.
That's a very long time. At
Oh,
that
if
point,
they committed a crime
I
and we
know.
got caught, I'm so confused. What is the prompt?
What'd
Why
you
am I
snitch?
getting 40 years? I thought I just knew about the
no,
crime.
as an
Now
accomplice, as an accomplice,
Oh.
like for knowing, because that's
But-
technically.
and we got caught.
Oh,
illegal.
but if I was in the
Yeah,
crime
I
with
guess.
him, I would not snitch at all. 1,000%. I would
Yeah,
not
if I
snitch.
I
did the
would
crime too,
fucking
I'm not.
hope
No,
not.
I'm not
Yeah, nah.
snitching.
Anyway, me personally.
But if I wasn't really involved and I somehow knew about it and now I'm being like
Question.
fuck yeah.
No, I think it really depends
they
on
don't
the
even have to give
situation,
me
yo.
water. I will.
Nah, bro.
Give me a good pen, please. Give me a good-
You can have a seat. This is
A
how it's
gel,
gonna go
please.
down. This is how it's gonna
Yeah,
go down for Grace. You can have a seat here. It was him.
I'm gonna be like, Crunchwrap Supreme, Baja Blast, no ice,
I'm not.
Taco
saying
Bell.
anything.
and a gel pen, please. Thank you.
It really depends on the situation, yo. Like, there's a lot of things that, like, yeah, I got your back.
Yeah.
Like, I'll hide you out, yo. Chill in the basement. Like, if they ask questions,
Not
I'll
even the
rock for you.
basement. I'll make sure
Nah.
that I find a little cubby hole for you. I promise.
Nah, don't get me wrong. Like, there's a lot that I'll ride out for like family and friends for, but like, there's
'Cause
certain
you
things that like
survive.
if you draw that line,
Mm-hmm.
like if you do something like dead ass like, nah, bro, like you need to like rot in hell type shit. Like I'm calling the cops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like
Yes.
if like somebody pull up
But
to my
you-
house like
You're
you know,
you're-
God forbid, like somebody like steal like a little girl or some shit like that, bro. Like you
Oh,
going?
Oh no,
to
you
hell.
gotta go.
Oh
Yeah, you
yeah, no,
gotta
that's
go,
crazy.
bro.
But you're only
Like,
also
suck a
saying
dick.
that because like you know that you would be able to survive in jail and or prison for whatever amount of time that you
But
believe that you would be
I'm
able to
with
do that
him, though.
for.
Like, it's a ride or die thing when it comes to family and friends that you're gonna ride or die for.
No,
Nah.
I'm not surviving in jail or
I'll
prison.
go through a lot.
Have you
Not if
seen
you have
me?
kids.
Nah, I think if it gets to the point where I'm like about to go to jail, it
It-
really depends. Like it
Okay.
depends on the time. It depends on the time.
I'll go through a
I-
lot, but
I've-
at the end of the day, as like if I'm doing this for you, and like out of the respect that we have for the relationship, like we have with each other, I would expect you to take your fucking charge, bro. Like, you
Yeah,
know
like
what
if
I'm
I'm
saying?
getting
would-
if
I
I'm
would
getting to the
expect you
point where
take
I'm
your
about to go to
charge.
jail and I genuinely
Yeah.
had nothing to do with it, I would expect you to like,
Yeah.
all right, nigga, like do something. Like you about to fuck me up right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I was just about because Jerry touched on the topic of having kids. Yes, I agree. If it's getting to a point where like I legit do not have nothing to do with it and I'm getting involved and you're getting me involved and I have my kids around, yeah, no, like you should be as a human be like nah and be that selfishness of be like nah they have kids I'm not gonna drag you that deep into it. However,
Didn't you have a felony a couple years ago? No, I'm just fucking with you.
I was about to say Ceecee.
however, depending on the situation.
That's a no for me, dog.
Wait. Hear me out. Depending on the situation, if my baby father came up to me and said some shit, and I knew that he would have a better life with his father than with me, I would take the rap.
Is his dad in prison?
No, I'm saying like if
Oh, you're talking about your kid.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Sorry. I thought you sorry. Never mind. Sorry.
if
I don't know, cause you gotta think if he done did some illegal shit and kind of got you involved, you're pretty sure he'd be doing some illegal shit
So
again.
you
know
would
what I'm
take the
saying?
rap
No.
for somebody else?
I'm not taking the rap.
I'm
No.
talking about my
somebody,
kid,
bro.
my
No.
kid.
No,
Why
I'm
would your
saying
kid-
if your baby's dad
Came
did
up to
some
me and said
shit.
my kid did some shit. I'll take the rap for my kid.
Hell no, you're dumb.
For my kid, again, it depends on
what
the
they
situation.
did. It depends what they did.
Nah, it
So
depends
at
on the
that point, no,
situation.
at that
I'll rap
point,
for
it's
my
bad
kid.
parenting because you didn't teach him the weight
Yeah.
of his consequences.
Oh, he gonna know when I get the fuck out.
Yeah, 40 years.
No, I ain't getting no
No,
48. No, I
no,
ain't getting no
that's
48.
extreme.
Like if they look at me like, yo, you getting 6 months for this? I'll take my fucking 6 months happily. But when I come out, I'm gonna fuck that little. Ooh, I'm gonna beat the shit out that kid, yo.
He
I'm gonna beat the fuck out of that kid.
Like 6 months for my
Yeah.
ass whoopings, yo.
Oh my.
I'm
And I'm gonna come out that
God.
motherfucker jack. You know what I'm saying?
Again.
Stop playing with me.
That's
Coming out that motherfucker doing push-ups like pull-ups like nothing, dog. Stop playing
again,
with
but
me.
that's just me being honest. That's just the type of person that I am that I would do. The first time, yeah, I'll probably take the rap for it because
First time.
Nah.
Again,
first time it's crazy.
Now he's a multi-criminal, and then
And you're still
have
taking
you raised?
And you're still taking like, no, he ain't do it.
Gentle parenting is for gentle kids. We raising gangsters. All right.
Again, this is all hypothetical. I don't think my son can't even fucking kill a fly on the wall. Okay, because he would be like, no, leave him till you take him outside. Like that's
Nah,
how.
Julian the type to like watch them like burn and die.
No,
like,
he
cap.
actually wouldn't.
Like I feel like Julian's the type that like he'll set up like one of those what's the fly thingies, the little zappers.
No,
I feel like he would dead ass just.
no. To be honest with you, I had one, and he's like, "Mommy, why are you killing the flies?" That's what I got from him.
Oh no.
Like I
We need
yeah.
we need to put that boy in like hunting.
But I'm-
hunting,
but
what
I-
does that mean?
But I'm just
Don't
saying.
come back till you
like,
can bring out deer.
Yeah, right. So you come back
Bring
with a
us
deer on
back
the
dinner.
hood.
Until you bring us back dinner, we don't eat.
But that's just me. That's just me being real. Like if it really came down to it, people would be like, "Yo, you're fucking crazy." But more than likely, I'll take the rap for
Absolutely. Fuck no. Self-preservation. Me all day. Me all day, baby. I'm dying with myself. I ain't doing no time for absolutely nobody. I'm not even gonna do time for me. Like I don't even know how I'm gonna work that out.
She gonna get the best lawyers. You feel me?
Grace had one experience, and that was all. She was
Literally.
like, that's it. I learned.
I ain't never doing that shit again.
See, I'm a good noodle.
it. Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
Bowdy's got away with a lot of stuff.
Why you gotta say it like that though?
That doesn't mean that he's a good noodle. That means that he's gotten away with a lot
That
of
means
stuff.
he's a very good noodle because do you break the law if no one catches you?
Ooh, I love this guy, yo. I love this
Yes.
dude. I love this dude. Nah, no cap. I have gotten away with
If
a lot
a bear
of
shits
shit,
in the
yo.
woods and nobody's there to smell it, did he take a shit? Yes.
We
He
don't
still-
know.
he
We don't
still
know.
took-
We don't
yes,
know.
and-
We don't know.
There's
I don't know,
evidence.
man.
There's shit on the floor.
Yeah,
Literally.
nah. Ain't
Really?
no evidence nowhere
How you
because I'm
know?
still out here. I ain't locked up for shit. We good.
How you know somebody else just did it?
Yo,
Another
I'm about to.
animal just
I have
didn't
to
take a
blur
shit.
that whole fucking thing out now.
Nah, you ain't gotta blur that out. We ain't say nothing. We ain't say nothing incriminating.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
This is just a podcast, yo. I'm just if rappers could rap about their crimes.
I can pod about mine.
I'm pot about mine, yo. Stop fucking playing with
This
me.
is all fairy tale.
This is not us in real life.
This is
believe
simply
me.
entertainment. All right.
Now wink.
You feel me? Like-
Oh my.
So I saw
God.
something on TikTok this morning, and since we have this habit of getting into topics about movies and stuff, what's a movie that has like the best intro that you've ever seen?
Malibu's Most Wanted.
No,
Yo, this man in Malibu's more
Screaming.
wanted. Most wanted. Jesus, that
Best
butchers that.
intro. Best intro.
Kuko
Oh.
said Lion King.
That's a Kuko thing to say.
Circle of life.
No,
That's
no.
why.
Nah. It's
No, it
it's,
definitely was not Lion King,
It's
my boy.
definitely no. It's definitely Borat. The best opening ever, bro. Funny as hell.
Yo, what he said when he
Funny
went
as
into the what he said when he went into the hotel? Ski vanilla face.
Yo, bro, that he said,
Me and my boy Hazmat are looking for someone
to post our black
Hold on.
asses for
to
the
post
night.
our black asses for the night.
Bang, bang.
We're about to bring up something in season 1 that I was embarrassed about. Grease.
Is it legally?
You think that
legally
has the best
blonde?
opening?
I watched it more than 500 fucking times.
It's
think that
Grease.
has the best
It's
opening?
Grease.
How does it open?
The
Exactly.
song.
No, those are opening credits. I'm talking about opening scene.
Opening scene.
Yo,
Borat.
Malibu's Most Wanted,
No.
dog. What
How
the
does
fuck?
that open? I never watched Malibu.
Malibu's Most Wanted?
Yeah.
When he starts talking about how he from the cold hard streets of the boo.
Yo, all right. So I said the best opening was the opening to Save It Private Ryan. That war scene in the beginning, right?
No, that's too intense.
These guys never watched it, right? Right. So I just said it's like I've never watched Malibu's, and both of them was like, "You never watched Malibu's Most Wanted?"
You've never watched Malibu's Most
No,
Wanted?
That's
I've seen
crazy.
clips. How?
You're
That's
so
crazy.
uncouth.
That's
so
fucking
uncouth.
crazy.
The beginning of Malibu's Most Wanted is when he's in the coffee shop, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got the ACC, the abused children of celebrities. Yo.
So one of the other scenes that I brought up was like the opening scene to Titanic, right?
Gay.
And no, and so
I don't remember anything
and
that
this
hard.
guy said he's never watched Titanic.
You never watched
That
Titanic?
movie long as shit. I don't blame
That's a
him.
long ass movie.
You never watched
Well, I
Titanic?
wasn't saying-
He's
you have
probably
the
got a
full
life.
Nah, bro.
So,
Oh man, this brings me back to my favorite quote of all time. You ready for just Jerry?
Yeah.
Say it at the same time. No, everyone's a critic. They don't know film.
All right, yeah. So it was Fat that said it.
Yeah, no, I'm not a cinephile, so I don't know.
Movies with the best opening.
You're not a
scenes.
what?
A cinephile?
What the
Somebody
fuck
who
is
loves.
that?
For somebody who loves movies,
I'm not a really big movie person.
that is
so.
literally what it's some who.
That's
loves,
what it's called?
Yeah,
I
cinephile.
petition to change that name.
Why?
It is
That
cine
sounds
de
wild.
cinema, idiotón.
Cinephile. Yeah, file means love, to love.
Yeah.
Feel it. That's
The-
what Philadelphia's
Cine.
called.
No,
No,
fuck
not,
that.
no, yo, the
No,
way
no,
Toy
hold on,
Story, the way
time out.
Toy Story starts was pretty cool.
No,
Toy Story 2, yeah.
I,
Yeah.
not even a
Toy
movie.
Story
It's
was
a
pretty good.
show. The Boys. The
Yeah, the
fucking-
boys, yeah. Good intro. Yeah,
Within
good
the
opening scene.
first 60
Good
seconds.
opening scene. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen that clip.
What the hell?
She,
Spoiler.
He black. No, but that clip has been absolutely everywhere because that's gotten a lot of people to start watching the show. But he
within the
blasted through her. That was what.
the first 60 seconds of that show. Can I spoil it for you? Because I doubt that you're gonna watch it.
You don't know me.
We got other people watching this too.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! This man was with his girl. They were talking. She ends up in the middle, not in the middle of the street, like on the, like right off of the curb, but on the street itself. He's holding her hands. The show's about superheroes and shit like that. If they actually lived with us, it's about a guy who runs super fast, like Flash, just rams right fucking through her, and the guy's just holding the two hands, and the girl exploded.
You know what I'm interested to see?
That's within the first 60
Good
seconds.
segue.
You want to know the first scene that I saw of the boys?
Please don't say it.
I am.
The penis?
Yes, bro. There was a superhero who had the ability to get tiny, like an Ant-Man tiny thing. Literally went into his
Bowdy's so
his
interested.
partner's penis, okay, and was pleasuring him
It was
from
just-
the inside, okay, and like he was like, oh, we'll do the thing with my balls or something, I don't know, whatever, and then he like continues further deeper into his penis, small, his urethra, if you will, and then he like sneezed and got big and ripped through his partner.
What the
That being said,
Yo, yes.
that
Bro,
that being
Bro!
said,
I don't think that's my kind of show, yo.
To the
that
bed
being
school
said,
bus.
I'm interested to see a show of an insurance broker in that world.
What? Oh.
have you
That'd
seen
be
that
funny.
trend on Twitter though of like a tweet if you're a part of like the Marvel universe, and it was like, what do you mean you don't cover the Red Hulk? What do you
Yeah.
mean? Like, what do you mean you don't cover Red Hulk damages? Like,
Yeah.
Nah, yo, I'll be
We only cover
mad as shit,
green.
bro.
Bro.
I'll be mad as shit. You trying to save the world? You had to destroy my fucking house, bro? Like, come on, dude.
Yeah. Yo,
Damn
like,
it.
if I was a civilian, I would hate the Avengers.
Oh, God.
literally.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You know who else hates a certain superhero? The Cabbages guy from Avatar.
Oh yeah.
Yo, hates Aang, bro. 1,000%.
Yo, for
Yeah.
real.
That's
But that's because when the world needed him most, he vanished. That's why.
No,
Literally.
yeah,
Yo, I can't. I fucking can't. What?
He said he's gonna die.
Oh.
He's going to
Yeah,
die.
So here
Oh, yeah, I know. I watched the movie.
so I have a list here of all the movies with the best opening scenes. One of them says The Dark Knight.
How did that start? Oh, in the
Hell
parking
yeah.
lot. In the
Hell
parking
yeah.
lot.
No,
Heist.
isn't the opening scene
The
when
parking
they're
lot
robbing the
Heist.
bank?
Yeah.
Oh, the,
Yeah.
When they're robbing the
that's
bank
Dark
off the
Knight?
rip. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
When they just start shooting each other and then he goes, no. I killed the bus
yes,
driver.
yes.
Yeah, and then the
yes.
bus driver came and said, block it, D.
Wait, so then what was the order of the
Yo, side note,
Dark Knight?
that was the best fucking Joker there ever was, yo.
Yes, there was.
That was
Was
the
it
best
you that
fucking
told me?
Joker.
Huh?
Hold on. We had this conversation. You told me that you liked the Jared Leto Joker.
Fuck
yes, I
him.
did. I liked him.
Fuck him.
I don't think he was
Fuck
the.
him.
I don't think he was the best. I think
Dark
Heath
Knight-
Ledger's
nah,
the
bro.
forever the best Joker.
Yeah, Heath Ledger
but
was the
I
best
do
Joker.
I did like his Joker though. I like.
No, Heath
Huh?
was
Because
definitely
it was
the best
so
Joker.
different to me. It was just so different. I'm like, wow, I've never seen
I
a
like
Joker
how
like that.
suave.
Nah, I didn't like Jared Leto.
how-
Jared Leto was the
I
one that
like
was
that
in
Joker.
Harley Quinn, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't like that dude. I didn't like
I'm
him.
like
sorry,
how
Heath was
suave
the better.
Jared Leto's Joker is. Like I like how like.
Nah, that was
smooth and,
a
like,
Timu Joker. I'm not with that.
He gives me very. It was more of like a slithery.
Nah, that's
sort
like
of
when you wanted Joker
type
at your
situation.
birthday party, so your uncle dressed up.
So it's the Great Valley Joker.
Yeah, the Great Valley
talk
Joker.
about the,
yeah.
You talk about the Joker from Suicide Squad,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know-
no, I like that guy. Yeah, he was
Jo-
pretty good. He was a-
I
he was a
think
good Joker.
was
Yeah.
it Jaws or
That-
Jaws
it was him?
2?
That's Jared Leto. Yeah.
Is Jared Leto Morbius?
Jaws.
That had that
Jaws.
Jaws.
Yeah.
Is Jared Leto
Jaws,
Morbius?
the first one. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yo, you
That-
really
that
are
guy
old as
sucks
shit,
as an
yo.
actor.
Fuck you.
Like every movie you bring up is from like the 60s, dude.
Jaws was not from the fucking 60s. It was what, 90s?
The Jaws
70s? The first one.
I was terrified. I love the beach.
Shit, bro.
I have an old soul. Leave me alone.
I'm gonna list 2 other ones. You guys tell me if it's good. So Up, that little montage in the beginning. A good opening scene. Would you consider that the best opening scene?
No.
That was a good
I don't
opening
know about
scene.
the best, but that
But
was
it wasn't-
good.
it wasn't-
It was a good emotional scene. It wasn't all that.
It wasn't the best, yeah.
No, Up.
That
Yeah,
little anime
with
movie.
House and the old guy.
Yeah, no.
With the house and the balloons.
Yeah.
Squirrel.
Yeah, I have a bad memory with that movie.
Bad memories of a bunch of movies, bro.
Yeah.
All right, then the other one was the opening scene to Jurassic Park.
I don't remember the opening scene to Jurassic
Man.
Park,
They're
to be honest with
transporting
you.
I bet you call Zach right now. He'll disagree with you.
Shout out to Zach.
Yeah, right. My dog.
No, that's Star Wars, right?
That
Yeah.
was definitely Star Wars. Yeah, he
Yo,
was
tell me
definitely on.
why. I've never watched Star Wars, and my man's like, oh, yeah, da-da-da. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Bro, my
I've gotten
birthday is Star
several
Wars Day, and
people-
I've never seen the Star Wars series.
Yeah, me neither.
Many
Yeah.
people have gotten me to try to start to watch that. My brother really, it's so damn long.
Yeah, I'm not into Star Wars, yo.
But I watched 1,000 episodes of One Piece, though.
I'm rewatching American Dad for like the 6th time. In my
I
life.
can't fucking get into One Piece, bro. I just fucking.
One Piece
I'm
is really
telling you, once you pass,
Watch the live action, bro. It's pretty good.
once you pass that first arc,
But
you
do
are
you
going
listen to
get hooked.
Are you listening to yourself? Because you're trying to
That's-
make it sound like it's not much. You should. Once you get past the 567th episode, bro, you're good.
It's
You're
not-
good. It's smooth
it's-
sailing from there. It's
not
great.
even that long, the first arc.
How long
You're
is it?
exaggerating.
How long
It's
is the
like
first arc?
100 and something.
Look at you. Come on,
How
dog.
long are the episodes?
Come on, dog.
Like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. So you can literally watch.
That's a lot. It's 2,000 minutes.
So you could watch it in a week, not even. If you binge watch
How
it.
much fucking time do you think I have in a day to even watch shit like that?
24 hours.
He don't live the same 24 that I do, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. Cause I do not got 24 hours in a day to watch fucking One Piece.
Everyone got 24 hours in a day, bro.
Bro. But I don't got that time. That time to sit back and just watch One
Everybody
Piece.
has 24 hours.
No shit. Sherlock and Sherlock fucking Holmes over here.
Okay, but which one's Sherlock and which one's Holmes?
That's for y'all to figure out. Huh?
I want to be full name
So you could be Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes.
Mhm.
Nice. Yeah, because I'm black.
No. Oh, God, no.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
God,
I'll make
no.
y'all feel better. Sherlock Holmes and Inspector Gadget. Everybody's happy.
I like that way better because I
Everybody's
did
happy
not
now.
like Inspector Gadget.
I
I fucking disliked.
That was a good
him.
movie.
My
No,
fault.
I hated
Damn.
that movie. I was there like,
It was
ugh,
quirky.
bro.
No, you know who you could be? You could be the cop from Zootopia, the little bunny.
I was told growing up that I looked like Matilda.
You do look like Matilda.
Oh, you could look like Matilda. That makes sense. I love the sloth from Zootopia.
Yeah. You look like the spider from Charlotte's Web.
Charlotte herself.
Yes.
I
The-
like
the
the
spider's
sloth
name was Charlotte?
from
Yes.
Zootopia.
Huh?
Bro, it's her web.
Never watched it.
It's a book.
Never read it.
It's also a movie though. It's with a pig and a.
No, I know the pig was there, but
That's
I thought the
also a
pig was
weed
Charlotte.
strain.
No, the pig is not
Charlotte's
Charlotte.
Web.
What's the pig's
No,
name?
never tried it.
I forgot the pig's name, but the pig is a boy.
The pig's a boy?
No, the pig is Wilbur.
Well, yeah, it's a
Well,
boy.
Wow.
It's a boy.
I would definitely name a pig Wilbur. Or Penny.
I always wanted to name a pig Penny,
Or
yo.
Penny.
I always wanted a pig to name him Penny, yo.
Oh
Always.
my
Or
God.
Chop.
Chop. That's dope. I can fuck with that. Chop cheese.
You good, Grace?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
It's late.
Grace was wondering,
It's
how did
late.
I get in
I'm
this
trying-
situation?
Yeah, no, your guys' ADHD is like not matching mine right
That's
now.
how I
so
felt like in the first half of this. Like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was zoned out.
You were talking this whole time.
No, in the first half of the episode.
All right.
But you were talking in the first half.
I barely remember it.
I can't talk today.
Are you all right?
I'm tired. My brain is like really shutting off already.
I really like the sloth from Zootopia.
That's
I've been
random.
trying
Oh,
to
the
tell-
DMV?
Yeah, I've been trying to tell you
Flash.
that for like 5 minutes, but you move on to topics too
I
quickly.
did not like the
It's
DMV
'cause-
sloths.
I like the DMV sloth.
I did not.
And then him being in
You look like a
the
DMV
race
sloth.
car at the end was hilarious.
Oh yeah, going fast as shit.
That's
Yeah.
shit. I like that shit. Yeah, because the spots.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, but I was laughing so hard when they were like, "Yeah, we gotta go to the DMV," and then there was the sloths as the employees. Yo, I was crying. Yo,
I give a nigga a license.
Compare yourself to like any Pixar character. Who do you think you
Pixar character.
Lightning McQueen.
I kind of figured.
Yep.
You walked
Mike
right into that one.
Wazowski.
Walked right in, drove into that one actually.
Can you list some Pixar movies so I
Mike
can choose? I can choose
Wazowski.
them?
Mike Wazowski.
You
Yo,
think
hold
you'd be
on.
Mike Wazowski?
No, I'll be Boo. That's what I'm saying. It.
Nah,
No.
you
Hold on,
definitely
so
want to be Boo.
Google
Should've
has
kept
a
on saying
counter to
boo.
your thing. Google has a counter to your thing. So
What?
So you said you would be Lightning McQueen. Go.
Nah, I think you'd be Mater.
Ooh, I want to flame your stupid. I'm gonna do it to him, yo.
That don't
You
even
the
make- 'cause
mechanic.
You would be Mater.
That's
more
Mater.
than you
Mater's a
would.
tow truck.
And what do mechanics do? They tow shit and they
No,
fix
we
it.
don't. I don't have a fucking tow truck. I fix broken shit. He
Yo.
tows it to the
Lightning
Mexican guy.
McQueen don't fix shit. So then you're
Lightning
literally
McQueen's,
makes
Lightning
no
McQueen's a
sense.
fucking race car.
you're
This
no.
boy's literally Lightning
What's
McQueen,
his
and
fucking
he literally
name?
looks like Mater.
Who?
Who?
Cuckoo.
Cuco?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey yo.
No, so I was thinking about it. He would be Doug from Up.
Nah,
old man?
Nah, he'd
No,
be
no, you'd
he'd
be
be the
Doug.
black kid from the show Doug.
I never watched that show.
No,
growing
no,
up,
no,
actually.
No, I'm talking about Pixar characters.
I know. I'm just saying. You
Pixar
said Doug,
guy.
and I just thought about Doug's
That's
friend.
the old man or the little
The
boy?
Boy
He's a
Scout?
dog.
That's
Oh,
a dog.
the squirrel. Yes.
Yes.
I fuck with
Yes.
that.
Yes.
I
Yes.
fuck with that.
You would.
Okay, what
absolutely-
about Grace?
I don't know enough Pixar movies off the top
No,
of
no.
my head.
Bro, I'm telling you, she wouldn't be in Pixar. She's the basketball player from Pixar, from Foster's Home Imaginary Friends.
She's Will.
She's Wilt, bro.
You know, obviously you guys won't know that. Well, you know who she is, but she'll be Diane from Seven Deadly Sins.
Yes, I would be. That would be.
I know
me.
who that is.
No.
I don't know who
Either
the fuck
be
that is.
Disgust from Inside Out
It's fucked up.
Screaming.
or
It's fucked up.
Amber from Elemental.
I don't know.
Elemental was a pretty good
I
show.
loved
movie.
Elemental. That
I've
was
never
such a
watched
good
it.
movie.
Because she like you have the same like personality.
Yeah, bro, will be Wally.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel like I have the personality of like the dinosaur from Toy Story.
Oh.
Yeah,
A
what was
little
his name?
bit,
Rex.
yeah,
Rex. That was his
yeah,
name.
yeah,
Rex.
yeah,
Rex.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I have his personality.
Buko said that you would be Celia from Monsters Inc.
I'd be who?
Uh-huh.
Who's that?
Oh, the
Celia.
sloth.
No,
Not the
The
slug.
girl with the,
The
snake.
Oh, the snake.
Oh my God! Yes, I did like her also.
Oh, Mike Wazowski's
These
girl.
are all good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Raul?
What from
No,
from
well,
Monsters Inc?
From Monsters Inc. I think you would be Mike Wazowski.
Yes.
Me?
Mhm.
Nice. Because I'll definitely be the one. Oh my God, I'm on a movie. Like,
You'll be Dr. Water Schnoots or whatever the hell his name is, yo.
Water News?
Water News. There we go.
He's a criminal.
no, he's not. He won't be News. He'll be
Roz.
No, he'll be Roz. Yeah, he'll be Roz.
Number one in undercover. You know?
He'll be Roz. Yeah.
I'd be the abominable snowman.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Snowcone?
Yes. Look. Oh,
I told you I'll be Boo. Mike
No.
Wazowski.
I don't think you'd be
No,
Boo.
I think, you ever seen the movie Turning Red?
Yes.
Yeah.
You'd be May.
Oh, really?
Ah,
I
that's
seen
a
that,
good
no,
one.
I
That's a good
definitely
one.
see that.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Or, hold on.
I'll be who?
Edna Mode.
Terrible.
You would rock a fierce bob though.
It's- I had a bob.
I can totally see you with the bob.
Oh
The
my God,
Incredibles.
that's so good.
At least I'm
yo.
smarticles and I have money,
If we
so
were
I don't
all,
care.
If we were all incredible, if we were all the Fantastic Four, which one would we be?
There's 6 of us. What are you talking about?
Yo, my God, bro.
There's
Like,
4 of us here, though.
Oh, fuck you.
I'm sorry,
No, if
Jerry.
we were X-Men, who
No,
would
you'll
we
be the Silver Surfer, Jerry.
If we were X-Men, who would we be?
I hate X-Men.
I see you as
I'd obviously be Hugh Jackman. You know, whatever.
I'd rather shapeshift.
Whoever he plays.
Yeah. Oh my God, Mystique.
Yes.
I like Mystique vibes. I also liked Storm. But I also liked
You be a
Rogue.
Storm. No, you be Storm.
No, I see her as
I don't see her being
Mystique.
Storm.
I see her as Mystique.
Ah, Storm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I kind of see Storm.
Wait, we talking about Grace?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, 100% a Steve.
Told you. Yes.
And Luchi's Beast Boy.
Which was that
Yeah.
one? The blue guy?
No.
He's a little monkey guy.
Jerry's Juggernaut.
Oh,
Should be Spike.
Who?
See, y'all know X-Men like I do. But he be Spike.
Spike.
Who be Spike?
Fuck
I don't
is,
know who the fuck that is.
who the fuck is Spike?
Mm,
Is that like Jimmy
Some guy
Neutron's
named
dog?
Spike.
I don't think so. I see him more of a Beast Boy.
I don't know who Beast Boy is. Teen Titans Beast
Yeah, I was
Boy.
about to say, damn, he
I do
like Teen Titans? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Oh, that's like deep into the universe. Never mind.
What?
Scrap that.
What,
No,
Spike?
that's a character is like deep into.
That's why I'm saying that we should just say Fantastic Four, because he's obviously the thing.
No, he's not.
He's obviously the thing.
I hate this motherfucker, y'all. I swear to God, y'all, I hate him. I
I
hate
want to
him.
be I want to be a Flash, Flame on. I want to be the one on fire.
What?
Honestly, Bowdy would be Doom.
Mm-hmm.
You get too into
I'm
this.
saying the
Wait, hold on,
Fantastic
wait.
Four.
Hold on, I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom is a part of
No,
It's shush. Go ahead.
That's what I'm
because this
saying.
motherfucker's like very deep into
Yeah,
it.
that's what
I'm
I'm saying. He's like, yo, yeah, you're gonna be the one. They are Fantastic Four from episode 17, fucking magazine 9.
No,
I remember.
I'm going by the personality. You would be Doom. Grace would probably be the Human Torch.
Yeah, I would
You,
be the
Luchi, I'm sorry, would be the thing, because y'all two will always be fighting.
That's exactly.
And the
I
brains
wouldn't
of
always
it
be
all
fighting
would
her. I'll be
Ceecee.
fighting him.
You'd be the stretchy girl.
But we would go at it, and I would try to burn you, and I can't burn you because you're the thing. Like I'd intentionally try to set you
My
on
first
fire.
order of business is to change that name. Because that's kind of fucked up.
Hold on.
You can't use the rocket
Court's in
trademark.
order.
I'm the boulder.
Wait, what's synonym of thing? Hold on.
Be like, I'm
Thing?
courts in
Ben.
order.
His name is Ben.
No.
Oh, whatchamacallit?
I'd rather be.
Fuck
I'd rather
up,
be
yo.
the whatchamacallit than the thing.
The whatchamacallit?
Yo, my
Uh,
God.
All right, so these are the words for it: an object, article, item, artifact,
The artifact,
element,
The artifact.
utensil.
the object, the stone.
The stone.
Yeah, the stone. Yeah, definitely the stone.
You could be more straightforward. You could just call yourself the orange rock.
The ugly thing.
The sedimentary being.
No, imagine like you meet a girl. He's like, I'm looking to get my rocks off.
Oh my God! I was rewatching the paleontologist episode, and I'm so upset with myself. I should have asked them if they have like cool bone jokes.
Well, maybe if you didn't zone out 3/4 through the episode.
My bad. No taken.
My boy had that drink, yo, through the episode. He said,
He was on cloud 9.
Cloud 15.
Me and Grace, because Grace did the fucking thing, had the whole list right here.
Yeah, y'all was chilling. I was going off of pure memory of
This
what I
fucking guy.
wanted to ask him.
But I was not expecting him to be that fucking funny, though.
Nah, I didn't expect him to be that funny either, yo. Zach was funny as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Zach, if you're watching this, we're gonna have you back on eventually.
If y'all don't know what we're talking about, last episode, click it.
No, it would be 2 episodes ago.
Whatever the math equates to.
My brain.
Oh, speaking of
Click
that, Red Bull won this weekend.
Yo, crazy ass fucking race.
That was a
yo.
good fucking race, yo.
Yeah.
Imola this weekend, yo. You guys need to get
Red Bull?
Yeah, sure.
I heard Rebel.
Yeah, sure. Red Bull.
I would.
Right? It sounds like he's saying Rebel instead of
Yeah.
Red Bull.
They
Red
went
Bull.
in a circle in a car.
Max
They went in a circle in a
Verstappen.
car.
No, it's not a fucking circle, bro. What kind of circles do you... I'm never letting you do my
And
nails, yo.
oblong
It's a-
fit.
Oh,
It's a squiggly
hold on.
line.
hold on. Now that you mentioned circles,
What?
yo, you know what I learned today? All right, this is kind of like nasty, but no, dude, just wait.
Circle, dot, now I got my cootie shot?
No. So
What the
you guys remember who the Tiger King was?
Yes.
All right, you know he got married in jail, right?
I know exactly what you're about to
Yes,
talk about.
dude.
Yes.
All right, so they deported his husband back to Mexico,
Okay.
right? And so
Poor guy.
And so his name is George. So before George got deported, he wrote the Tiger King a letter, and he gave him what do they call it? Black kiss. He gave him a thing with black kiss. So Joe posted it on his Twitter, and you're looking at it, you're like, what the fuck is that? I didn't know this was a thing. The guy put a sheet of paper, he put ink on his butthole, and he was just like
And left
kissing
imprints of his asshole.
of his
on a
asshole
piece of
for
paper.
Joe King or Joe the Tiger King.
Now, can I ask you a question? How'd that involve the circles?
Because
Your asshole's a circle.
No, oh, that's where I'm going at. If I wasn't staring at it, but I was looking at it, it looks a little too perfect to be that.
So it looks too circle. I mean,
Hold on. Bowdy's face says it.
I have a few questions. Because
I have a lot of questions.
Hold on. I'm gonna look it up.
It looks accurate. I'm pretty sure that is his
All right, it don't matter if you look it
asshole.
up. We can't see it.
And it would make sense because, like, you know, the skin around your asshole is like scrunched. So, like, if you are making an imprint of it, it's gonna look circular and it's gonna look.
This is gonna sound really crazy, guys, but I don't look at my asshole, so I don't know what the fuck my asshole looks like.
How?
See, I will always die on this hill for whatever reason. I think people should know what their bodies look like front to back, up and down.
I don't know what the hell
You
my
should
asshole
bend
looks
the fuck over, throw a fucking camera on, and see what the fuck your asshole looks like.
Why?
Because God forbid.
Because it's yours. It is literally your asshole. It is yours. Don't you mean you don't know what it looks like? That skins me, bro. Oh my god. Like, how do you not know what your own asshole looks like? You should. Everybody should know what their asshole looks like.
I don't sit there and spread my cheeks in the mirror, bro.
Y'all
What the
find
fuck?
that more wild that I think that
No,
put the camera down, spread, put record, and just look.
Why?
because God forbid.
What if you have a lump in your booty?
That's how you check.
That's how you check.
Go
Yes.
to the fucking doctor, bro.
I mean, but you
Or what if the color's off one day?
The
How
color.
would you not know that if you didn't know what the base color of it was?
Grace, are you checking often?
You're supposed
If the color's off, you gotta clean yourself better.
Grace said once a day. You know?
If the color's off, you just clean yourself better.
Oh no!
Yo,
That's
this
not what I mean.
conversation.
Every time she used the bathroom, that's how she double check. Yo, stop playing with it.
Before every shower,
I just
she goes,
believe that people should be in tune with their bodies, and you should know yourself intimately.
Grace goes in the mirror and goes, peekaboo.
What the fuck? Well, I don't have a reason to know what my asshole looks
Bro,
like, bro.
out of curiosity, I did that shit one time.
Thank you, because it makes you should be curious about your own body. You're not curious.
Just think about it. What if?
Curious, I love it.
Okay, what if
Curiosity?
when you go for your prostate exam and the doctor goes behind you and goes, oh.
And he's literally gonna be like,
Hold on.
"Oh, have you always had these 3 freckles?" And you're gonna be like, "I don't know because I've never seen my asshole."
And I'm gonna look at the doctor and be like, Doc, I think you're worried about the wrong fucking things back there right now.
Alright, so I found the picture. Alright.
We can't see it.
We can't see it.
Wait.
Oh.
Oh.
They look a little too perfect.
Like
That's
we have-
what I said.
Like we have mushrooms in prison.
Because might also think, logistically speaking, like think about it.
Oh,
Even if you were to spread your ass cheeks apart, how are you spreading them so hard that you're not getting no ass cheek?
But the problem with it is that it's a perfect circle.
How
Like,
did
some
you-
of them, it's like,
He
and the
had to have
paper
gotten
isn't
help.
even, and the paper isn't even creased.
I'm speechless.
Yeah, no, that's wild.
Yo, I have no comments for that. No fucking comments for that.
Because either he don't got a lot
Like-
of cheeks.
Who put the ink on his ass?
Thank you. He had to have help. That's a 2-person job.
Absolutely. That's
That is a
definitely
2-person print job.
And that's how
Absolutely.
that's how he found out he was getting cheated on.
Explica. How are you?
Explica.
How are you getting so perfect of a print? Okay, because think about it. You spread, right? You can't spread it and apply, or you gotta hold one to apply, and then what? Like you let it touch the other side, and then you double spread it and then bring it down.
I feel like
But then, are
Grace-
you cleaning after each print? Because that's a very clean print.
How
It
do you
looked
even
like
get that
mushrooms
print?
to
He
me.
probably had an ink pad, yo. He was just boop, boop.
Imagine that's gaga.
His celly had to have help. Too.
Okay, on that
I would feel
note,
highly offended if
guys.
some girl says me, I'm in prison, and a girl says me, her booty, yo, bro. I'm gonna be so upset, bro.
Oh my god.
What if she sent it to you like in a cartoon where like she like got somebody to
Her
draw out
booty
like
hole.
a lewd drawing and then like
I'll be mad
And
as
then
fuck.
she
So who
cut
drew
out a
this
hole for
drawing?
you.
Who drew this drawing?
On that note, guys. On that note, we're gonna
That's
get
enough
off.
booty hole talk for the day.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're gonna get off of this topic.
yes.
Thank you guys for watching. As always, we're always gonna be here every week, every whatever day it is.
We're
On the
we're
whole, I
always
think it
gonna
was a
be for
decent
you guys
episode.
on Mondays
10 a.m.
at 10.
Yes, 10 a.m. Correct.
Or whatever time you're watching this episode.
Yay. You can always watch the Rebel Rousing videos on YouTube at Rebel Rousing. You can follow us at Rebel Rousing Official on Instagram and TikTok. Thank you. Pregnancy brain has been fucking with me lately.
Excuse me?
It's
You're
been
pregnant?
bad. Anyways, you can follow me at Never.Satisfied Official on Instagram. You can follow Mr. Bowdy.
You can follow Mr. Bowdy at GoTechNJ, the greatest mobile mechanic in the tri-state. Said it once, I'm saying it every week. You feel me? Thank you for watching, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for all the love we receive every week. Thank you for all the love we continue to receive every week. Let me pass it off to the wonderful Miss Elizabeth.
Boo. You can follow me on TikTok at BraceFaceGrace because I'm not going to be BraceFaceGrace for much, much longer. My mouth hurts very badly because I got my wires replaced. But, yeah, you can find me there. And Instagram, GraceAnnette.
I have a question. So when you change, like when you don't have braces anymore, you're going to change it?
Yeah, I have to figure out what this is.
Normal face grace?
No, that sounds terrible.
No brace face grace.
I was thinking that one.
No brace grace?
No brace grace. Yeah.
Or no grace face.
But then what if, like, God forbid something happens to one of your body parts and you have to wear a brace?
Oh my God. Okay,
That's true.
can you
Okay, sign off now,
Luchi?
bye.
No, hold on. No, he has to do it.
What the fuck am I
He has
doing?
to sign off.
Oh.
Oh, hey, bye. I'm Luchi. Luchi _King Tut. That's it. That is all.
Every fucking
Thank you.
week, it never fails.
I don't.
Bye, peace out,
Bye,
guys.
everybody. Keep the matches tight, everybody.
Hey.
We out of here. Fade to black.
Wait, what is a shabooty?